Before we go any further, if you're over 50, drop a comment saying, "I'm here." Because what you're about to discover could change your luck. Now imagine this. You're opening your front door, and without even realizing it, you're activating an invisible ritual that attracts problems, pushes away prosperity, and drains your energy every single day. It might sound crazy, but until the next full moon, there's still time to reverse it. If you miss that window, you might have to wait an entire year to regain what's already been lost. And the worst part? That sabotager lives with you. It could be an object, a habit, an energy, something sitting right outside your front door, or maybe even inside your bedroom right now. If you've felt like life has been stuck lately, like things just aren't flowing the way they should, this might explain everything. Stay with me until the end, because a master who has spent 30 years living between temples and ancient teachings is about to show you exactly what's going on and how to break free. Hello, I'm Master Manuel. I've spent over 3 decades studying classical feng shui, living among Taoist temples, esoteric schools, and homes where chaos seemed to settle in like a fog. In every one of them, I noticed a quiet pattern. Money slipped away like water. Peace disappeared without reason. And no matter how hard people tried, nothing worked. But it wasn't bad luck. It was the door. The entrance of your home, that threshold you cross every day without thinking, holds an invisible code. It's the point where energy either enters or escapes. And if that point is dirty, blocked, misplaced, or surrounded by the wrong objects, your life starts to turn into a slow series of losses, the kind that don't make sense but never seem to stop. Have you ever felt like something's always holding your life back? Like money shows up but never stays? Or that your decisions lose power the moment you make them? That's not psychological, it's environmental, and the energy around you might be draining this very moment. Do you want to change that? Then type in the comments right now, "My door is clean and protected." That phrase activates positive energy in your space, yes, even as you write it. It's an ancient ritual of intention, practiced for centuries. Now, take a deep breath, because what I'm about to show you is the first secret our ancestors used to tell whether a home was blessed or cursed. And it starts with the most obvious place, the one nobody ever really looks at. Have you truly looked at your front door? Because it might be crying for help, and you've never heard it. Your front door isn't just wood, glass, or metal. It's the mouth of your home's energy. Yes, the mouth. And like any mouth, it can open to feed you or close to silence you. Now picture this. The morning breeze brushing gently against your door. The sunlight hitting it at just the right angle. Do you feel it welcoming you? Or does it feel like you're walking into a space that doesn't really want you there? That silent answer says everything. In traditional feng shui, the main door is called Kao, the mouth. It's through this opening that Qi, the vital energy of the universe, flows into your space. And when that mouth, your doorway, is blocked, cluttered, dirty, or silent, everything around it begins to weaken. Think about it. Some people keep old, worn-out doormats covered in dust right at the entrance. Others pile up shoes, leave dripping umbrellas, hang mirrors facing straight out, or hide trash bins behind the door. Those things might seem harmless, but energetically, they're like slow poison. Here's why. Every time you step over something dirty as you walk in, your brain registers disorder. Your mind starts the day with static. Your nervous system gets a tiny, invisible shock, and the energy that should flow freely gets stuck. Take a deep breath. Now picture your front door in your mind. Can you see it clearly, just as it is right now? Because the first mistake, and maybe the most common one, is having a mirror directly facing the entrance. Do you know what that does? It pushes the chi away, energy comes in, and leaves instantly. It's as if your house is saying, "This isn't a place for you." That might be why it feels like everything slips through your fingers: money, relationships, peace of mind, and it doesn't matter how much you meditate, pray, or manifest. If your entryway is repelling the very energy meant to nurture you, nothing will stick. The fix is simple, but it has to be done with intention. Move the mirror. If possible, place it to the side so it reflects and expands the energy that enters instead of sending it away. Then clean it with a soft cotton cloth and a little water with lemon while repeating quietly, "I receive what belongs to me. My home protects me." Feel that? That's the beginning of the shift. Small, but powerful. Now, let's talk about something even more common and even more toxic: the trash can near your entrance. Energetically, trash represents endings, decay, what has lost its value. If you start your day with that near your door, you're literally telling the universe, "Everything here is dirty. There's nothing worth keeping." And how does the universe respond? It believes you. So here's your quick ritual. Move the trash can away from the entry. Replace it with a small plant or a citrus-scented diffuser: orange, lemon, or lemongrass. Citrus scents clear the energetic field and activate focus and mental clarity. Want to try it right now? Pause this video, look around your doorway, and check, is that trash still there? If it is, you know what to do. Here's your activation challenge. Comment below. My energy expands with every action. That sentence seals your spiritual commitment to change and connects you with others walking the same path of transformation. But listen carefully. Even a clean doorway can still be silent. In feng shui, homes without sound are homes without spiritual presence. And that's why the next element is an ancient secret almost no one uses anymore. Something that turns your entrance into a gateway of prosperity. And it involves an object monks still use in their ceremonies. Have you ever heard a sound that drives away dark spirits and invites unseen protectors? If you haven't, what comes next will open your eyes and your ears. You wake up early, you leave the house. You walk through the door, and without realizing it, that one simple daily gesture could be what's been pushing away money, balance, and even the right people. This happens to millions of people every single day for one invisible but very real reason: misplaced energetic habits. Mistake number 1, leaving a wet umbrella by the door. You've just come home. It's been raining. You drop your wet umbrella right next to the entrance. Seems practical, right? But energetically, it's like letting dirty memories drip inside your temple. Street water carries tension, rush, and the emotional residue of everything you just passed through. Traffic, noise, strangers, chaos. When that water dries right there, it seeps into your floor and into your energy field. And what does that do to you? It creates a constant sense of delay. Everything starts, but never quite flows. Cleansing ritual. Never leave wet items by your door. Dry them completely before stepping in. As you do, quietly say, "No outside energy enters with me. Here begins my peace." Ancient traditions called this a verbal energy seal, a spoken command that reprograms your space. Mistake number 2, a mirror facing your front door. If you haven't checked this yet, go look now. Mirrors reflect. They're portals. And if you place one directly across from your front door, you're creating an energetic tug of war. Energy flows in and is pushed out in the same instant. It's like the universe handing you blessings and you saying, "No thanks, send them back." Quick fix, move the mirror. If you can't, cover it temporarily with a light-colored cloth until you find a better spot. Then, lightly mist it with water and cinnamon, saying, "The energy that enters stays." This ritual was once used by imperial families in ancient China to preserve abundance within their palaces. It still works when done with clear intention. Mistake number 3, a trash can near the entrance. Remember the trash. It doesn't just symbolize endings, it magnifies stagnation. Ever noticed how homes with visible garbage feel heavier? The air is thicker, people argue more, food spoils faster. That's dead energy, energy that decays everything around it. Transmutation ritual. Replace any visible trash can with a small pot of rosemary or sage. Add 3 drops of citrus essential oil to the floor or door handle. Lemon, orange, or grapefruit. As you do, visualize the energy spinning upward like a golden spiral of light. Yes, visualize it, because the brain doesn't distinguish between what you imagine and what you experience. And that's one of the most powerful keys in spiritual feng shui. Now, comment below. My entrance breathes light and order. That phrase activates the cycle of energetic cleansing and connects you with others walking the same path of transformation. Remember, it's not just about watching, it's about doing, it's about activating. But what if your doorway is already spotless? No trash, no mirror, no umbrella. You might think, then I'm protected. But feng shui isn't only about what's wrong. It's also about what's missing. And there's one small ancient object, one that, when absent, turns a house into an empty shell. It protects, it attracts, and it announces to the unseen world, someone awakened lives here. This object makes a sound when negativity tries to cross your threshold. Few people know about it. Even fewer know how to place it correctly. And that's exactly what you're about to discover next. Silence. Now, picture this. You come home, and as you push open the door, you hear a soft sound, metallic, delicate, almost ancient. It's the sound of protection. A chime, an invisible messenger, hanging near your entrance, vibrating with the slightest touch of wind or the presence of foreign energy. This is the object missing in most homes. The portal bell, a symbol of purification and spiritual awareness. It's not just decoration, it's functional. In Eastern traditions, it's believed that sound drives away restless spirits, scattered energies, and heavy thoughts that try to cross the threshold with you. Activation ritual. Hang the bell inside your door, ideally on the right-hand side, the yin side. Ring it 3 times when you come in and 3 times when you leave. As you do, silently affirm, nothing dark remains. Everything vibrates in light. You'll feel it. The air changes. The atmosphere realigns. It's like opening a bridge between the visible and the invisible. But that's only the first symbol. Symbol number 2, living flowers. Placing flowers near your entrance isn't just about aesthetics. It's pure alchemy. Fresh flowers create a field of high vibrational energy. Their colors awaken specific emotions: yellow, joy, and mental clarity. Red, passion and protection. White, deep cleansing and spiritual reconnection. They whisper to the universe, life is welcome here. But pay attention. Wilted flowers do the opposite. So replace them the moment they start losing their glow. Symbol number 3, flowing water. A small fountain, an aquarium, or even an image of running water. In feng shui, moving water represents abundance in motion. But not just any water. It must be clean, clear, and flowing. The sound of water stimulates the parts of the brain connected to creativity and safety. It's as if your home is constantly saying, abundance lives here. If you've been feeling recurring financial blockages, this is the perfect element to place just inside the entrance. On the left side, the direction that activates the money flow according to the Compass School of Energy. Symbol number 4, ancient coins. 3 Chinese coins tied with a red ribbon. This ancient charm was used by emperors and generals to attract power and good fortune during the most decisive moments of their lives. Hang it behind the door, out of sight, a hidden seal of financial protection. Every time the door opens, the magnetic field of the coins activates the field of intention. This isn't superstition. It's energetic programming. Symbol number 5, the invisible guardians. And finally, the most mysterious one. 2 small statues, discreet and balanced, placed on each side of your front door. Outside. They can be lions, angels, deities, or spiritual figures that resonate with your belief system. The form doesn't matter. What matters is what they represent. Presence, vigilance, spiritual order. They don't protect your house. They protect your intention. And once they're in the right place, you'll notice something. The people who carry heaviness stop visiting. Now comment below. I activate the energy of my door. This is your moment of commitment, your symbolic gesture that says you're ready to live in a sacred space, but something is still missing. Because even with all the symbols, chimes, flowers, and coins, if just one essential element is missing, everything else loses its power. You can have the most beautiful home in the world, but if the foundation is cracked, the energy can't hold. And it's about that forgotten foundation as the most important one of all, that we need to talk. It doesn't matter how many bells you hang, how many coins you hide, or how often you replace your flowers. If your true door, the one inside you, is closed, nothing will enter. Because the most powerful feng shui isn't in the objects. It's in your daily presence. You could have the most perfectly balanced home in the world, but if you open the door in a rush, in anger, in fear, or half present, it's as if you're saying, I'm not here. I'm not ready. I don't want to receive. And energy listens. The forgotten foundation is this: attention, intention. Imagine opening your door every day with one simple, conscious gesture. Hold the handle for 3 seconds. Take a deep breath and think to yourself, I'm home. I'm safe. I'm ready to receive what's mine. That changes everything. It changes your energy field, it changes your home's field, and it changes the kind of energy you attract. Because at their core, homes are like people. They breathe, they absorb, they give back what they receive, and maybe that's why so many people feel like life falls apart right after moving. It's not the house, it's how you enter it. This is the moment when everything connects. That tiny mistake, the one from the very first line of this video, might have been nothing more than this entering your home as if it weren't sacred. Now you know, and knowing changes everything. If something inside you feels real after hearing this, don't ignore it. Comment below, my home and I breathe in harmony. That phrase seals the ritual and completes the cycle you began about 10 minutes ago. But there's still one last secret, something modern feng shui almost never reveals. An ancient gesture, done only once a year, that can completely shift a home's destiny. Now that you know what's been draining your luck, now that you've seen the signs, the mistakes, the symbols, there's only one thing left to do. Seal this moment. Not in a hurry, not in doubt, but with one real gesture, no matter how small, that tells the universe, I'm ready to begin again. The ancient feng shui closing ritual is simple but powerful. You write dash dash with your own hands, a phrase that declares your intention to the space where you live. And that phrase is, my home is a channel of light and protection. It's not just a caption, it's an energetic seal, a password. And it only works if you do it consciously. Here, now. Leave that phrase in the comments as a silent vow. You don't have to explain anything, but as you write, something aligns. And if you felt a connection to this message, to this energy, subscribe, but not like another mindless click. Subscribe as someone who's saying, yes, I want to keep walking this path. Yes, I'm ready to learn more about my home, my energy, and my destiny. Here, you'll receive practices, teachings, and rituals that aren't found in books or social media feeds. They're passed down from master to student. And now, from me to you. But remember, the window to this kind of energy isn't open forever. If you ignore what you're feeling right now, you might not find your way back to this exact point until the next lunar cycle. And by then, a lot can be lost. We've just closed one cycle, and soon a new one will begin. Because the next practice, the one coming next, involves something you've probably never thought to do before. Yet, it could shift the energy of your entire home in a single night.